that day. He said, "This is the sign that the Lord has spoken. The altar will now be ripped apart, and the ashes that are thereon will be poured out." When the king heard the word of that man of God who cried out against the altar at Bethel, Jeroboam stretched out his hand from the altar and said, "Arrest him." But the hand he stretched out withered, and he could not pull it back to himself. The altar ripped apart, and the ashes poured from the altar according to the sign that the man of God had given by the word of the Lord. I crave your indulgence tonight to follow me very meticulously. This was, this message is the part 2 of a message I had preached in the first edition of the last one. So I implore you to get that message. This is the part 2 of that message. However, I believe the Holy Spirit is going to help you to follow and understand fully the mind of God for his people tonight. You know, this was a time that the kingdom of Israel was divided into two. The southern province and the northern province consisted Bethel and Dan. And at this time, there was already a very serious infiltration of erroneous doctrine. And consequent upon that, Dan and Bethel, or better still, the North Province, was already compromised. Meaning they were already in a state of apostasy. Jeroboam happened to be the king of the northern province. And for you to understand chapter 13 contextually, there is a need to visit chapter 12. I like for the media to project for us chapter 12 so that we can do a background breakdown of the situation they lived in. Maybe you will project from verse 28. Do we have it already? Therefore the king, which king was this? Jeroboam, good. Asked advice. That one is a